Hi everybody, Jess here. Gonna run through the zodiac signs tonight, starting with Aries. I know it's still technically Pisces for about 12 more hours, but we're gonna go on ahead and start with Aries. So we'll go Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, and last of the night will be Taurus. If you missed this lineup, go ahead and pop over to the key page and just check it out down there. I posted it earlier today. Welcome to you all. I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday to all of you Aries and Pisces as well. Let's get started with a quick blessing and then we'll get rolling, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us all here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, for Aries, yep, we're going to start with this Tarot of Wonderland. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. Alrighty, Aries, let's see what you have going on. Chariot card. Somebody's ready to move forward. Somebody's ready to do something. Somebody's feeling a lot of energy right now. This is good. This may be a really high energy week for you, Aries. Feels like you have a lot to get done. It feels like you're stretched kind of thin this week, maybe a little too thin. Somebody's saying, I'm not sure I can keep up with all of this. This is someone who is done feeling lonely. This is someone who's maybe coming out of a depression or something. Maybe you had some seasonal blues or something and that sunshine's really perking you up. I don't know. But this is someone who feels like they have a lot more get up and go than they expected. However, it feels like you got a lot going on here, Aries. Some of you may be physically moving this week or this month. We have the Chariot card and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about physical relocation. The Chariot is more about like an overall feeling of being able to move forward in your life. If there have been a lot of delays for you over the last year or so, it feels like it's like all gas and no brake now. You're on your way somewhere else. Some of you may be moving. I have the Queen of Swords here. This person I'm not sure what the nature is of that. Hold on one second. Let me get a couple more out with this and then I'll clarify real quick. I got the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. And what is this? This is the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Whoop. Ooh. For some of you, Aries, it looks like you're going to be in communication with this Queen of Swords, or this could even be your energy. The Queen of Swords is highly communicative. They have a really open throat chakra. This is someone who's telling it like it is. The Queen of Swords doesn't always have the most popular of opinions because it's usually true. Not everybody likes that. This Queen of Swords energy is someone who's coming in, cutting through any kind of red tape. Whoever you are, Aries, it feels like you have been, whatever this change is for you, whatever this, either relocation or just a change of thought process, you've felt it coming for a while. There's some communication that's coming in here for you and you're still waiting for all of these little loose ends to be tied up. Let me grab this after tarot real quickly. I want to clarify with it. There's the Four of Cups again. Yeah. What is happening? What is that Four of Cups about? It feels like whoever I'm reading for, you're done feeling badly about something. There it is. And I feel like you're the one that's embodying this Queen of Swords energy where somebody is saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm over it. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I can't worry about other people's feelings. What was that on the bottom of the deck? Yeah. The Five of Swords on the bottom of this Tarot of Wonderland deck that I just put down for you, Aries. It feels like you're just not taking anyone else's opinion into account. And it's not coming from a space of rudeness or a lack of consideration. It's coming more from a place of, I need to do what's right for me kind of energy. There it is. You may have been in a relationship that was unfulfilling in some way here, Aries. You may have been in some kind of a partnership or in some kind of a workplace dynamic where it was just kind of like you felt like you were just kind of doing the same thing every day, constantly giving and not getting back what you needed. It feels like you're moving on from that. With the Hermit in the reverse here, Oh, this is an unexpected change though. I feel like you have known for a while that you were going to need to make this change, whatever it is, Aries, but I think that it's come up faster than you had expected. And you're going to be really happy about it. I have the Ten of Cups out here right on top of this Queen of Swords. The Ten of Cups can be an energy of marriage. It's emotional fulfillment. It can be a family coming together. It can be a blended family coming together. It's like everything you could ever want in a love situation. So if we're talking about a love dynamic here where you had maybe been on your own for a very long time, or you had been in an unfulfilling relationship, it feels like you're making some kind of a change. You're getting yourself out of that situation, and you're moving into a place of like emotional abundance. It is lovely. You've got good stuff coming in here for you, Aries, and it really feels unexpected for you. Like, it's kind of like you've known for a while that something was going to be coming, and you've known for a while that you needed to make some changes, and it had gotten to the point where you almost couldn't take it anymore. Like, you thought you were going to... Like, you thought you weren't going to be able to keep up with it any longer. And now it feels like everything's starting to align into a place where you can move forward. What is this High Priestess? Yeah, you may have been worried about finances. This may have had something to do with work, or this may have had something to do with relocating. Are we going to have the money to do it? Something like that. And it feels like you actually are going to end up having more than you expected. Wow, this is so good. What? Yeah, there's the Tower. This is an unexpected change of course in your life. Something comes in for you this week. And if this hasn't happened already, I would say that this would be like Thursday, Friday kind of energy here for you, where you're going to be hearing from someone that kind of changes the course of your life, whether it's hearing that you have been approved for a home mortgage, or whether maybe, yes, you did get that position that you had applied for some 3 months ago. There's just this energy of course redirection when we have the Tower card out. It can feel a little catastrophic whenever it happens, because it kind of seems like it comes out of nowhere here for someone, and I'm not sure entirely what it's about, whether this is about your love life, whether this is about your career or your finances, but whatever it's about, you're going to be really happy. And this is going to be something that adds to your bank account in some way, or something that you find is not going to be as difficult as you thought it was going to be. You really struggled to make a decision about what you wanted to do here. You may have gotten a little depressed in the meantime. Yeah, you were really on the fence about whether or not you had the courage to do this, whether you were going to have the family support or the emotional support from friends or coworkers or something. Everyone seems to be giving you the go-ahead. Everybody is saying, you know what, if that's what you want, then that's what we want too. I like it. And I have the Four of Wands out here for you, Aries. Very good. The Four of Wands is an energy of stability. It's a card of marriage. You've got two marriage cards out here, but they're really, it's more than just marriage. It's a card of union. Sometimes it's called the Twin Flame 1111 Awakening card. Aries, it just feels like this is going to be a really good week for you. It feels like you have a lot of things smoothing out for you. It feels like physically you're going to be feeling better than you have in the past. Again, if you hadn't been feeling as energetic as you had wanted to, or if you know, you've just been kind of a little mopey or kind of couch sittery for the last couple of months. It feels like that's changing, and it's a good thing because it looks like you have a lot to do this week and this month. Those of you who are relocating, congratulations, and I hope that that goes well. And if you are, it feels like you're moving into a place that's going to feel really good for you. Those of you who are leaving a relationship that you've known you've been quite lonely in for some time, it feels like you're about to meet someone that is just going to knock your socks off. So that's what the cards say for you this week, Aries. Expect to also, this is going to be a heavy week for dreams for a lot of you, especially in the early morning times, and dream recall. A lot of you may have a lot of heightened telepathic abilities this week, where you're able to kind of intuitively sense where you need to be, when you need to be there, how things need to go. It's just extra third eye abilities this week as well. So have a wonderful week. It sounds like you're going to. Thank you for letting me read for you today, Aries. Next up we have Leo, and I'm going to use this Chicoli deck for our Leos. Oh, clumsy. All right, what do we have for Leo today? We have the Two of Wands out for Leo, but it comes out on its side. So the Two of Wands for me is about seeking partnership. It can be a very lusty energy. This is trying to find someone that's a good match for you. This is someone who wants to find a person who resonates with them, responds to them in the way that they want to, someone who kind of mirrors what they want back towards them. And I feel like you're kind of on the fence about deciding what it is you want for your future here, Leo. Let's see. And I have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and I'm getting these cards coming out on their sides here. And when I get cards that come out on their sides for me as a reader, this tells me you haven't made your mind up yet, or there's an energy that's changeable. So Leo, it feels like this week you have some thoughts. These feel like thoughts of, who do I want to bring into my life? What do I want that to look like? It feels like you're looking for something that's very balanced on both sides. The Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, and it's about reciprocity. You know, you're looking for a relationship that's very well balanced. And I have the Empress out. That's divine feminine energy. It's also the card of Virgo. But this feels like you, Leo, where you are recognizing how wonderful of a person you are, how beautiful of a person, how handsome of a person you are. And it feels like you are, there's an energy of not settling here, Leo. It feels like you have uncovered some amazing qualities within yourself. And I'm not just trying to gas you up here, but you are probably someone who has been through quite a bit in your little life. And it feels like you've grown a lot, and now you're saying, okay, well, who's gonna meet me? Who's gonna find me? Yeah. I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands out there for you guys too. I feel like you're getting tired of waiting for the right person to show up though. And I feel like, but at the same time, I feel like those are your emotional feelings, but I think mentally, you're saying to yourself, you know what though? I've just gotten myself out of this bad situation. Do I really want to get back into another one? You know, see how she's finally made her way out of this maze. And just like in the nick of time, right? Before it all starts to fall apart. It feels like, it just feels like while you're tired of waiting, you're very leery of allowing too many people to get too close to you. I think that some of you Leos may have some secret affections for someone else that you haven't expressed. I have the Three of Cups here. You're probably going to be reconciling with someone from your past. And some of you are not going to like to hear that, but there is this energy of friendship, again, reconciliation with the Three of Cups in the upright position. I think that you may have this person on your mind. You may know who this person is and may not have expressed it fully, like your feelings fully about this person to this person, something like that. And that is fine. I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. I think that I was saying, I think you're tired of waiting on this situation to work itself out. Like, it feels like very much your love life to work itself out here, Leo, but I feel like you're very patient in this too, because you've been through so much. And because you've been through so much, you're not willing to sign on the dotted line for just anybody. And you're really not welcoming anyone into your life that doesn't feel stable, that doesn't feel supportive, and that doesn't match you and match your frequency. I think you're doing so well, Leo. I have the Strength card out. That's the card of Leo. Nicely done. And the Strength card is about making a choice and sticking to it, it feels like, for you. It feels like, okay, hold on. I was going to say, I really feel, there it is. I feel like, I feel like you've been through some bad relationships in the recent past here, Leo. Bad situations, something that was a bit of a turnoff for you. Maybe you had been involved with some folks that were a little bit usury, or just people that you knew you weren't meant to have in your life for very long, something like that. It wasn't a good match to your frequency. And I feel like you actually have a lot of pretty healthy boundaries up around yourself. Just do take care to not push people away with them. It's good to have healthy boundaries, but I don't think that's necessarily what you're doing. I think there's an energy of nervousness about letting anyone into your life, and I think that's fine. I think you're tired of fake people, people who pretend to be one thing and then they turn out to be another thing. I think that you've had your heart broken plenty of times and you don't want to do it anymore. I feel like I think this is a good time for you to spend your energy and your free time with friends and family and people that you know always have your back. My shoulders just got really warm all of a sudden, like to the point I was afraid I was like lighting myself on fire or something, but I'm not. But this Nine of Wands it feels like healthy boundaries, and I think you're encouraging yourself not to go back to anyone or anything that doesn't do good things for you. But there is this hope of reconciliation with someone over here. Who is it? Who is it? King of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, Leos, you've had a fallout with King of Swords in the reverse, which would be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Masculine energy doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, doesn't have to be that gender even, but I think that you're kind of hoping to fix something, or you were hoping to fix something with someone. The King of Swords in the reverse, though, quite honestly, if you didn't have big arguments or fusses or fights with them, there's someone who doesn't always tell the truth, and there's someone who can be pretty verbally abusive, so do keep that in mind. I feel like some of you are trying to stay away from this person. Others of you are hoping to mend a relationship with this person, and being quite cautious about it. And the Seven of Pentacles out there twice. You want to wait and see what's going to happen here. You're not in a hurry for anything. I feel like you have learned so much about yourself in the recent past, Leo. Yeah, and there's the Fool card. That's someone who's ready to start over, ready for something new, ready for a change. A lot of you may just want to reconcile and fix things with this King of Swords in the reverse. Just get it done and over with and healed so we can all move on. I don't know that you necessarily have intentions of getting back together with this person if you were romantically involved at all. I think that this person may have driven you mad and crazy at some point. I think you're ready for something new, and I think that you're not necessarily trusting a lot of the people that are coming towards you. I think you're really good at seeing through other people's fakeness and their maskiness, and I feel like you are a real good judge of character right now, Leo. I think that you are taking your time in relationships and you're encouraging yourself to do so. You'll be spending a lot of time with good friends and family, people that you know you can trust. I feel like I'm hearing like you almost dodged a bullet or something with whatever the last relationship you were in was, for some of you, not for all of you. And so you're just being cautious. But I think you're kind of starting to wonder, when is this person going to come in here? The right person. When am I going to meet the right person? I kind of want to know myself. Let me just... for a lot of you, this will be, wow, pretty soon, like early mid-spring. I have the Hierophant out here. This could be someone that you commit to, like a pretty heavy commitment. The reason I say springtime, the Hierophant is the card of Taurus. And since I was asking for a timeline, you may look towards May for the next time that you meet someone that could be the right person for you. Some of you, it will be Capricorn season, which is January, December, January. Yeah. All right, that was your reading for this week. Leo, thank you for letting me read your cards. Good stuff. You should be very proud of yourself. You've grown into yourself in a very beautiful way. Nicely done. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I am going to use this after tarot for you guys. Signs have got a lot of get up and go this week. Sagittarius, I feel like you're being offered some kind of a new fresh start in something. Like whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's financial, I'm not sure, but there's some kind of a new beginning and it feels like you have more than enough. Do take care this week, Sagittarius, of overspending, overdoing things, overindulging in something, just overdoing things in general. Some of you may have a windfall of money that comes towards you this week. I have this Nine of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of the Empress. I feel like somebody's forgetting something. I feel like somebody needs to make a list of things that are important to do because there's something important that you may forget to do this week. I don't know what it would be. This Hierophant energy, that's again the card of Taurus. We were just talking about that up in the Leo reading just a moment ago. This Hierophant energy is an energy of commitment. It can be contracts being signed. It can be marriage. Some of you may be getting married this week. Some of you may be making a commitment to someone this week. Wow. So I have the Three of Swords out here for you too. Now this is the After Tarot and it takes a traditional deck and it tells you what happens directly after, right? So this is someone who's healed from something pretty difficult and it feels like you're being given a new opportunity to start over with something. Okay, let me just get a couple more out with this one. Yeah, I've got the Star on the bottom of the deck there. It feels like you have a lot of wish fulfillment coming in for you this week, whoever you are, Sagittarius. I feel like you're about to be very blessed. If you aren't already, I think you are probably. Sagittarians are usually pretty lucky folks. But I feel like there are some major blessings coming into your life this week. I think you're going to be given some new opportunities that help you grow and expand. Some of you may be trying to decide if you want to start a business or something, and somebody wants to partner here with you. There's some kind of contract, some kind of commitment on the line here. You may have been through a recent challenging breakup. And I feel like you're done and over it. I feel like you are healed up and there's an energy of being washed clean here. There's a lot of abundance here for someone. And I have the Fool card out for you guys too. And the Justice card. The only thing I will tell you is if you are thinking about starting a new career, starting a new business, something like that, what's really kind of seeming to be getting in your way right now is your fears. Oh my goodness, what? But here's the thing, Sagittarius. If you have this, you are going to have an amazing week. Holy frijoles. I can't even stop. Okay, now I can. Okay, let me just tell you. So Sag, it looks kind of like the thing that's keeping you from feeling successful right now is your own fear. And I know that's the truth of so many people. So don't think that I'm bagging on you or anything. We all kind of get ourselves into that. The what if syndrome. Like, yeah, I'd love to do this, but what if? That's the only thing that's keeping you stuck here. And quite honestly, the truth of the matter is you've got a lot of good karma coming towards you. You have a lot of positive energy coming towards you. You have a time where I'm going to say from now until the middle of summer, you have a lot of positivity coming into your life. So I want you to harness this energy, to take this time and do the things that you know deep down you are meant to do. Somebody here knows that they have a special gift, a special talent, something that they want to share with the world, and they haven't done it yet because they're afraid of failure. I get it. Everybody's afraid of failure, but you got to stop because you have a lot to share with a lot of people. People are going to want to partner with you. Some of you have love coming towards you, and I mean, this is going to be some pretty special love, something to celebrate. There is a time of prosperity here for you, Sagittarius, and a time of major transformation. And it feels like a lot of you I see somebody who's like running a marathon and you are almost to the end. And it feels like there is no end in sight. And I feel like somebody that I'm talking to, it has been feeling like this for a long time. And I feel like here's the finish line. And I know that life is not about getting to an end. It's not about the finish line. It's about enjoying the process. And I get that. I know that. But it really does feel like you've crossed into the next phase of your life. We have the World card out there, which is closing out a cycle of your life so you can begin again. Some of you may be clinging a little bit to the past. Some of you may have other people who are holding on to you from your past, and it's been a struggle, almost like somebody pulling on the back of your sweater while you're trying to run that last mile, you know. I think that now that time has changed. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is your card right out here, Sagittarius, and this tells me you have a lot of positive karma coming towards you. Let me grab another deck just to clarify a tiny bit here. Let's use this traditional deck because I want to know a little bit more about, yes, I have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck here, which is about partnership. So you got the Two of Wands, you got the Two of Cups, and in this particular after tarot, the Two of Wands is illustrated with two figures, very similar energy here. We have partnership coming in towards you, Sagittarius. Beautiful stuff. And it feels like it was just in the nick of time, like someone was so thirsty, you know, someone was so ready to just give up. And it feels like all of this positivity is coming in right like in the final hour, you know, and kind of pushes you through into this new part of your life. With this Death card, and I've got the Ten of Cups all of a sudden on the bottom of the deck. Nicely done. That is, again, a card of tremendous happiness. It can be a family coming together, a blended family coming together. It can be marriage. You've got marriage here, marriage here. I have that King of Pentacles here. You may be partnering with someone who adds a lot to your life as far as stability goes. Beautiful stuff, something to celebrate. Some of you may be physically relocating. I don't think that's happening for a lot of you this week, but it does feel like something that may be happening more towards summertime, like late spring, summertime. And I've got the Empress out here for you guys too. That Empress is Virgo energy. We just had that out for Leo a moment ago. This is someone, and I have the minor arcana of the Empress here. Really and truly, this is about believing in yourself, whoever you are, Sagittarius. And it's also forgiving yourself for some of the things that may have happened in your past. This is someone who needs to be told that. It's not for everybody, but someone here needs to hear that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not always win, and it's okay to fail sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just part of life. You know, you live and you learn. And it feels like some of you may have allowed that to hold you back a little bit over time. And now it feels like the universe steps in and says, I don't even care about that anymore. Can we all just move on because you've got other things to do, Sagittarius? There's a heck of a lot of transformation here. You have the Chariot card and the Six of Swords, which Aries also had. So that's a lot of, we have a lot of movement happening for our fire signs, a lot of heavy, healthy energy here. And I have the Star card out here for you again. Nicely done. That's Aquarius energy. But this is someone who has a lot of gifts, a lot of blessings. And quite honestly, when you are given these gifts and you are given these blessings, you're given them for a reason. It doesn't help anybody if you have the most beautiful singing voice in the world and nobody ever hears you sing. It doesn't help a single person. If you have a beautiful gift, if you are a painter, if you are a teacher, if you are someone who's a caretaker and you just happen to be very gifted at that, make sure you're getting out and doing that, because that's the only way that we share our gifts, and that's how we tell God that we really appreciate having them, is by sharing them with the world. So whoever you are, stop selling yourself short. Understand that this is the time to take action. A lot of you will. A lot of you have been through a lot. A lot of you have just been waiting for some kind of sluggish karma to clear itself. Those of you who are considering starting a new business, I think you're going to be great at it. I think that you are going to have a real head for this, whatever it is you're doing. Yes, you may have to enlist some help with some things, but I feel like you are kind of large and in charge once you do this. It feels like you're really good at whatever it is you do and whatever it is you're meant to bring into the world. Stop second guessing yourself. Get out there and do it. Some of you do have love coming in towards you, and if you do, it's going to be something that's very healthy, very stable, and something that you want to commit to. All right, that was your reading for the week, Sagittarius. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. And if you are an Ophiuchus, you would have been born between November 29th and December 17th. You kind of are right in the middle of Sagittarius and Scorpio, so that's why I tend to read you guys right between Sagittarius and Scorpio. So let us see what you guys have going on. And Ophiuchus will tend to have a pretty challenging life path typically if you look at their birth chart, but they will often have a lot of extra, I don't know, gifts, abilities, psychic abilities, that kind of thing. So let's see what we have out there for Ophiuchus. Ah, I see. All right, Ophiuchus. So some of you, some of you haven't been talking to your friends, your family, your loved ones as much as you normally would. It feels like you have some boundaries up around yourselves. Quite honestly, some of you may be feeling a little bit mopey, maybe a little bit left out, maybe not sure. There's like this... Well, I mean, let me just show you the cards. This is a really great deck. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. See how sad this little guy looks? This person feels a little bit left out, but it kind of feels like they want it that way. You may have had a fallout with some friends or some family. Maybe you were not feeling as supported by them as you wanted to be. It's kind of like someone walked away from a connection here, and now they're not sure they wanted to. I don't know if this is your energy. It feels like it is. I think this is going to change, though. I think, well, interesting. You have some news coming in this week, and I think it's going to be good, positive news. You have the Temperance card under here, which is Sagittarius energy. And then we have the King of Wands here, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What has happened, though? Because something's happened to kind of make you withdraw into yourself here, Ophiuchus. This Ten of Swords over here, it's a card of betrayal, but it's also someone who feels like, there's almost like this people being able to see through you or something. Like maybe people don't know that you're upset. Maybe people don't know that you're going through a lot. Maybe you just feel, you may feel like the people that have been surrounding you lately don't have your best interest at heart or something like that. I'm just going to set that aside over here. I'm going to get another deck out and I'm going to clarify, because with the Six of Swords in the reverse, that's usually someone who's struggling to move on from something. I'm going to use this Vice Versa Tarot. There could have been some gossip. That's just it too. Oh, I'm upset for you. If this is your story, and this is not going to be for every Ophiuchus out there, some of you may feel like you need to remove yourselves from a social group or something because of some gossip or some slander. And it's almost like you'd like to get away from this dynamic, but you really can't. You may work with these people. You may see them on a daily basis, something like that. You may work with these people. I don't think that this is, I'll say this again though, I feel like most people don't know what you deal with on a daily basis. And if they did, I don't think that they would have much to say about much. I feel like you have been carrying a lot on your shoulders by yourself for a long time, whoever you are, Ophiuchus. And it feels like you've done it by yourself without a lot of support for a long time. At least not from this particular group of people. And it does feel like a group. Okay. Why? What? Okay, first let's find out. And here's the thing though, if this is a case of people saying things about you or kind of an energy of betrayal from a friend group. There's kind of an exposing energy here. If that's the case, these people, these folks, let them talk. You know, it feels like you're busy. You've got enough to do. I think it may have gotten you down at some point, though. What is this? Yeah, and I have the Ten of Swords out again. I think these folks may apologize. Now, here's the deal. Is that the, what did I see? Yeah, there it is. The King of Pentacles, and I saw that. Yeah, here's the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. That seems to be a zodiac sign. Those seem to be like signs of significance relating to this. I don't want to really go into this too much because it's not even about you. Do you see how it's like in the background, it's no longer even about this person. It's something that's burning down, and they can't do anything about it. You can't unring the bell. You can't change it, right? There seems to be someone, it feels like these folks want to reconcile with you. I think you are highly intuitive. I think you are highly psychically developed, which is very common for just most Ophiuchus people. I think that you are keenly aware of this betrayal. And I think it came from folks that you didn't expect it from. And I don't think you've told these folks that you know what they've been saying. I think you've kept it to yourself. I'm just gonna... And I have the Seven of Swords in the reverse coming out. For those of you who read tarot cards yourselves, you know what the Seven of Swords is. It's someone who doesn't tell the truth about something. It's someone who is slanderous. It's someone who, and it's right on top of the Five of Swords, which is that gossipy kind of needs to win, needs to be on top. It's kind of a mean girl, mean guy kind of vibe. The Seven of Swords in the reverse, though, is things coming out, people talking. I think you feel like you can't get away from it. It may be like in a family group or something, or it could be in, like I said, in your workplace, something like that. This may have to do with a superior at work. It does feel like, it feels like at some point soon, these people are going to want to be friends again. And I think that you have actually found that you're better off without these individuals in your life. Like it feels like your life is more peaceful without their presence in it, yet it's still kind of hovering. I don't even know why we're talking about this, but we are. It seems to be important. And I have this Devil out here, which is someone who feels like they're being forced to continually live this every day, which is annoying. Like they can't just get away from it. They can't move on. What is this? Eight of Wands here. It feels like a lot of people, like a lot of conversation from a lot of people. And I've got 8, 8, 8 all in a row. Can be relating to a Pisces, and this is someone who's going to have to stand up for themselves, and I feel like that's you, because I have the King of Swords out here now. And the reason I said you could be arguing with a Pisces, or a Pisces may be involved here, I have them on the side. This is also Hanged Man energy, though. It kind of feels more like you as opposed to another person, though, if I'm being honest, Ophiuchus. It kind of feels like you're waiting to see if you need to even say anything about this. It feels like you're waiting to speak up for yourself. I don't know what it's about, but there is an energy of gossip and betrayal here. And if this is, don't you be gossiping about anybody. Of course not. I don't have to tell you that, because it's not good. It doesn't bring any good feelings for anybody. So just don't do it. If you have a problem with someone, go directly to them. Speak to them directly. You will, because you're sweetie pie and you're smart. And I've got the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there are some folks that are going to want to reconcile with you here pretty soon. And I do feel like you're going to be able to move on in a healthier way. I don't know that you're necessarily going to be besties with these folks ever again. But it does feel like some kind of communication comes in here, and it allows you to either speak up for yourself or just walk away entirely. For a while, it does feel like you haven't had the ability to do so, almost like you've had to stay at this location, you've had to stay at this job or something. And it does feel like water cooler talk. Am I right? I mean, it does kind of. And I feel like somebody's going to send you a message in the next 3 to 11 days. I don't know why that seems so specific, but there you have it. That could be kind of inflammatory, but I think you're going to choose to take the high road about it. Yep, there's the Temperance card again. And I think this is what changes everything. And I think it's because you actually are very, like I was saying, very spiritually gifted, Ophiuchus. And I feel like you're a very prayerful person. If you take the opportunity to just say a little prayer for guidance before you ever speak or ever open your mouth, whenever you have to interact with folks that you have challenging relationships with, I think you're going to do better. I think that it will get all sorted out that way, always coming from a higher place. And I really do feel like I'm talking to someone who is able to do that. So if this is your story, I do feel like someone who has in the recent past said some things about you is going to try to kind of smooth it over with you. Whether you choose to do that or not, I don't know. But it does feel like you do have some tough words for these folks, and some honest words for these folks, and you've been waiting to really speak your piece about it. I think that you are stronger now than you were then. I feel like at one point this really hurt your feelings, whatever this was. And I think that for a while you weren't able to get away from the emotions of it, of this betrayal, whatever it was. But I think that you took that energy and you really went within. Some of you prayed very hard about this situation, and I think that these folks are going to want to, a few of these folks are going to want to come back in and reconcile in some way with you. And I think that you probably won't, like I was saying, be besties necessarily again, but it does allow you to move on in a healthier way. All right, that was your reading for the week, Ophiuchus. Thank you for letting me read your cards for you. Next up, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, I am going to stick with this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys too. Let me just shuffle real quick. I have the Queen of Cups out for Scorpio. That's your card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. You don't have to be female, but there you are. Queen of Cups is someone who is opening their heart up. This is someone who feels like they have a lot to give all of a sudden. Someone who's very compassionate, very nurturing, someone who bakes really good cookies, someone who's just very open and loving. And I have the King of Swords underneath that. The plot thickens. And I have the Sun, and I have the Devil. Strength card. Wow. Wow. Okay. It really does feel like you, hold on, I just got to clarify this because this can go a couple of different ways. Let me just see, because I feel like this Queen of Cups, this King of Swords is right under them, and it feels like this King of Swords, you've had some kind of interaction with this person, and with the Devil over here on one side, it's usually not a good situation, but I have the Sun on this side, which is pretty much the happiest card we have in the entire deck. And so it feels as though you're trying to heal some kind of toxicity between yourself and maybe an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone that you have had some kind of a verbal altercation with. Doesn't necessarily have to be those zodiac signs, but usually the King of Swords, when they come out on their sides, there's someone who is not always thinking clearly before they speak. It feels like an energy of toxicity with this Devil. This could be a repeating pattern that you've experienced with this person. I feel like this is a soulmate energy for sure with that Six of Cups. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic energy, but oftentimes it is with the Six of Cups. It usually indicates a past life, love, or soulmate, someone that you've grown up with, or someone that you would have intended to spend a significant amount of your life with. It feels like your intention is to heal this situation and close out this cycle with this person, maybe asking this person to go to therapy with you, maybe asking this person to get some help on their own. With this Strength card, that's Leo energy. This is someone who feels like they are trying to do this on their own. I feel like that's that Queen of Cups energy. And this is somebody who says, you know what, if we don't get rid of this, whatever this toxicity is over here with this Devil energy, then I can't, I'm not going to be able to fix this. And you're somebody here, Scorpio, it feels like that wants this relationship, that wants this dynamic to work out well. I feel like you are saying, I'll do whatever it takes to just fix this. You have a lot of love for whoever this person is. Let me just get another deck. Let's use just this little traditional deck real quick. Yeah, now there's the King of Cups on the bottom there. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy there too. And I have the Emperor on the other side of the deck too. This can be a superior at work. This can be a father figure. This can be a love partner in your life. This could be someone that you share a home with. The Emperor is divine masculine energy. And with this Justice card, that's Libra energy. I think that you may have been through a breakup recently with this person, and it feels like somebody had to make a tough decision. Maybe you had an argument with this person. There's the Moon under that. And I feel like you're really just trying to fix this, trying to make this better. I think that you're saying, if you will help me help you, then we can solve this problem. All right. Let me just get a little bit about this Sun card. Some of you are going to be experiencing a windfall of money this week, whether it's through promotion at work or whether you get your taxes in, maybe. Maybe some of you, I don't know, just some kind of extra bonus. And I have the Empress out now and the Five of Wands. And I have the Empress in the reverse. So we have a true pair here. I have the King and the Queen of Cups. I have the Emperor. I have the Empress. And I feel like you have been racking your brains here, Scorpio, as to how to fix a situation that hasn't been going well. It really just feels like you guys had an argument, but it was a big argument. And it could have led to a breakup or an ending in a relationship. And again, this doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic relationship, although it kind of feels like it is. You're really just looking for healing in this situation because you don't want to give up on this situation. And I can see that. You could have had financial issues when you were involved with this person. Quite honestly, okay, hold on. Yeah, so here's the deal. Some of you are trying to physically relocate. This seems to be a running theme for a lot of us this week, where we have people who are trying to move house. I've got the Six of Cups. I have the Six of Swords right on top of it. I feel like you want things to be fair with this other person, and this other person isn't playing very fair. It feels like when they speak in anger, they say things that are destructive. They also say things that aren't true a lot. And I feel like they have been a difficult person for you to be involved with, if we're being really honest, Scorpio. And I think that I think you may have noticed health changes for yourself. Some of you may have gained weight with this person being in your life. Some of you may have just had stress headaches of some sort. Some of you may have just found that life just wasn't real great when this person was involved with you. Like there was like all of a sudden your energy got real sluggish when this person was around. Ace of Wands. You guys had really good chemistry. That's probably it. And I think that's why you want to hang on to this person. And not only that, you guys were really good partners. When you are good, you're very, very good. And I feel like you're admitting that you were just as much of a challenge in this relationship as this other person was. It seems like it wasn't great on both sides. How about that? Okay. And I think that you're really hoping to reconcile with this person. I think you're hoping to heal this situation. And I feel like some of you may be physically relocating to be closer to one another. Distance could have been an issue affecting this. With this Two of Cups, it really does feel, I mean, you've got soulmate energy. You've got divine counterparts here. You've got soulmate counterparts here. Somebody made a hasty decision. Probably happened, it could have happened during Libra season, which is like, what is that, October-ish? This person seems to, you guys seem to trigger each other a little bit, a lot of it, a whole lot. I feel like you've given 110% here though, Scorpio. Somebody here is saying I can fix it, and there's someone here who's very marriage minded. I have the Chariot under that. All right. I'm talking to someone who feels like they have met like their one true person. I have this Hierophant. That's a card of marriage. This Chariot is Cancerian energy. You've got that out there with the moon too. This person could be a Cancerian, but because you have that out there quite a bit. But this Chariot is someone who wants to change this dynamic. Same with this Magician. And this is somebody who says, you know what, I really feel like if we just come back together, we can make all this work out. And I think it can be perfect for us. This person may feel the same way, but right now you're not talking to each other. That's about to change though. There's the Devil again. There is a level of obsession between the two of you and definitely a lot of sexual passion. All right, I will give you that. So just be expecting this person to come back towards you in the near future. And when I say in the near future, it feels like you guys haven't been apart for that long. I mean, I guess it could have been September time period. And it wasn't good. It wasn't great the way it was left. And I think that ultimately your goal is to just fix it and move on. But I think that this person may have other ideas. They may want to fix it and stay. And I feel like if that is the case, you're going to like that too. I feel like this probably just needs some growth between the both of you, but you'll have to decide for yourself because I don't know you. I don't know what you got going on over there. But I feel like there's like admission of imperfection on both sides. Yeah, sure. I feel like you both kind of brought out the worst in each other towards the end of your relationships. Things may have been said that were out of line. And I feel like people want to fix this. I feel a very sweet and kind energy from you, Scorpio, actually. And I just split the Ace of Cups right there. That's a new love relationship coming towards you and the ability to give love again. It feels like no matter what, whether you decide to stick it out with this person any longer, the energy of healing, it seems to be the real key here in your ability to move on. And it's not just moving on in your heart. This has been like blocking up your energy in a lot of different areas for yourself, Scorpio. It feels like once you ended things with this person, things that maybe started to fall apart for you, either financially or you never could meet anyone else, or it was just like you felt kind of blocked off. So it feels like you need to come back together with a conversation with this person, and healing that situation, that dynamic is what allows you to move forward in your life. And now some of you are going to have a conversation with this person and choose to stay. But that's a reading for next week, all right? I love you all. Thank you for letting me read for you, Scorpio. Next up, we have Cancer. We are going to use this Marielle Tarot for Cancerians. Is this Six of Swords energy? I mean, it's been in almost every single sign that we've had. The Six of Swords is an energy of physical relocation. It can be moving on. It can be coming out of a difficult situation into an easier situation. For you guys, we have you on your side right here, Cancer, where you're contemplating a move, thinking about what you want to do next, thinking about what you want. You've been through an awful lot. You have a lot of stress. Some of you have a lot of anxiety. Some of you have like an ulcerous tummy, or just stress in your abdominal area. Some of you, there's this energy of trying to decide what you want to do next, and it feels like there's some pressure. I have the King of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. And I have the World under that. These are some good cards, Cancer. You're about to be really happy. Let me just put this deck down for a second because I got the Devil over here looking at me. And I'm going to leave it there. Let me grab this. Yeah, I'll use this Vice Versa Tarot. Tell me about this Six of Swords. And I got the Devil out. It flew almost on top of the other devil. So let's just talk about it. I feel like some of you are trying to get yourselves out of a bad situation, whether it's a relationship, whether you have some toxic habits that you know you need to let go of, whatever it is. This is kind of hanging around here, and there's somebody here who's trying to decide if they want to leave. For some of you, I'm hearing the word rehab, and some of you just have had way too much to deal with for far too long. That's too many. Hold on. There has been, if there hasn't been, there's going to be this week, a change of course for you. Okay. And I think that maybe intuitively you've known this was going to be happening, and that's why you haven't been able to make a decision about what it is that you want to do. The Tower is course redirection. The Tower comes in, it knocks the knees out from under us, it breaks the building down to its foundation and forces us to rebuild. Okay. So it feels like, Cancer, it feels like something's coming up this week that kind of clarifies where you need to go. It's going to feel stressful. It's going to feel tumultuous when it happens, but it's going to be about the best thing that could have ever happened for you. It seems like it's what divides you from this devil energy onto this more positive energy. It's like maybe you've been waiting for the moment, waiting to see the thing you needed to see, waiting to make the choice you needed to make so that you could free yourself up to move towards this positivity. Right now, where you've been has, like I was saying, somebody has an upset stomach. Somebody's struggling with stress in their life and anxiety and constant worry. Something comes in and changes that for you here. And then we move into this King of Wands with the World and this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like the birthday candle wish that comes true. It's a good situation. It's a good energy. And it's something that's going to take you from where you are right now into a better place. So trust that that's coming. This King of, and I've got the Six of Cups here. I've put it back in here twice for you. So we're just going to have to get it back out. Some of you are about to meet someone that's very positive in your life. It could be this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy here. Doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, but the King of Wands is someone who's usually a little bit older, someone who has a good sense of humor, someone who's very physically attractive, someone who's very sexually passionate, someone who knows what they want and goes after it. This is someone who's very brave. That could be you, or that could be the person that's coming towards you. Something about this Tower that happens here in the middle of the week, it feels like Tuesday, Wednesday energy for you. It's Tuesday, yeah. This is something that shifts your space. It's something that changes where you're headed in life, and now it allows you to close out a cycle with someone, and it allows you to move towards another person, closing out one thing, moving on towards another. And it doesn't happen just like that, like one day I was with this person and then this Tower hit, and now tomorrow I'm going to be with this other person. It's not like that. For some of you it might be, but mostly it's not like that. It's something that's been coming for a while. When we talk about tarot card readings, we're reading stories and we're reading energies. Sometimes it takes a while for these energies to play out. Sometimes it can be like a year. I feel like, so this King of Cups in the reverse comes out over here on top of this Devil card. And this would be someone that you are probably, well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. That could be you, or that could be the person that you were attached to in the past. And when I say attached to, I mean quite changed to in some way. And there was some kind of toxicity between the two of you, or something that always kept the two of you apart. In some way, this person wasn't either not able to express their feelings for you, or they chose not to express their feelings for you. This person, there was like an energy of withholding, an energy of restriction of love. And I don't know why that was, but I feel like it's been bothering you for a long time. I feel like you've wanted to let it go, and something's coming in for you this week that allows you to let it go, to move on, to close that out for forever, or until you feel like revisiting again sometime in the far off distance. But I feel like you're being propelled towards some kind of new happiness, some kind of new soulmate energy. Let me just real quick, yes, and there's the Six of Swords out there again. That's the energy of physical relocation, and it's also having come out of a bad, difficult time and into smoother, calmer waters, okay? Yeah, and you've got the Judgment card here. You're going to have to make a decision. When this Tower hits, you're going to have to be the one that makes the decision, because I see that with all these cards coming out on their side here, Cancer, you haven't been able to make a decision about what you wanted to do here. Whatever happens here this week, in the middle of the week with this Tower, it's like very exposing to you. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, now I see which direction I want to head in, and I know it's forward instead of backwards, and it allows you to make this decision now. And there's the Star card again. Very good. So this Star card is you following your blessings. I always think of the Nine of Cups as the minor arcana of the Star. So you have got a lot of wish fulfillment coming in here for you, because you are meant to have it. It feels like you were meant to know this person. You were meant to deal with them in the way that you dealt with them, and now it's time to move on, because you have new past life love, something coming towards you, and it's coming towards you pretty quickly. I would be expecting to meet this person probably, you know, a little bit before your birthday, Cancer. Happy birthday to you. It does feel like May energy. I'm getting a lot of May vibes for love for everybody up in here tonight. I like it. Can be June. Yeah. I'm right. It's like springtime vibes all over. Whatever it is, whoever it is, it's going to make you really happy. You're going to feel really good, and this is going to be someone that you prayed for. So if you haven't already started praying for this person, you may want to start tonight. Yep. All right. That's your reading for the week. Thank you for letting me read for you, Cancer. And I can't wait for you to get out of whatever this has been that you've been in. Yeah. You too, right? Okay. I will see you guys next week. Next up, we have Pisces. Let's use this Chicoli deck for our Pisces today. Pisces. What? All right, you guys see how I shuffle. You saw those two fly out across the table, right? Boy. So I have the Seven of Swords came out as your very first card. And under that I have the Death card. So the Seven of Swords is typically someone who is trying to get away with something, someone who doesn't have the best intentions. Okay. I guess it doesn't have to be you. This could be someone around you, someone in your immediate environment, or just someone that you have on your mind. But the Seven of Swords is someone who may not be telling the whole truth. And with this Death card, that's Scorpionic energy, so Scorpio, but it's something that is, there's some kind of an ending here because of it, some kind of a change, some kind of a transformation. And I have this King of Wands over here, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. This is someone who's pretty angry, pretty upset about something. And I have the King of Cups sitting over here looking at me too. In the reverse. I feel like somebody is saying, how do you like me now? Like, oh, you didn't think I was capable of this? Oh, I am capable of this. have the Six of Cups here. That's, again, soulmate energy. We've had a lot of the Six of Cups and a lot of the Six of Swords tonight. We had the Seven of Swords out for Ophiuchus, I think. Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, somewhere up in there. And I got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay. So let me get another deck, because I've got, so I have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. I have Temperance, that's Sagittarius. You may be dealing with the Sagittarius here. I've got Taurus right here in the middle of it with that Hierophant. And I only call the zodiac signs out in case they're of significance to you. If they're not, it doesn't matter in the slightest. Basically, the story goes like this. Somebody here hasn't been telling the whole truth about something, or someone has ulterior motives in something. And there's about to be an ending. Someone here is pretty upset about something. Someone here is not telling the truth or really talking about something at all. There's about to be a shift in dynamic here. This isn't all bad news. It's not like a bad, I'm gonna just wait. Let me grab this after tarot here, because, oh yeah, I want to know what this Seven of Swords is about. I've got the Seven of Cups under there too. Somebody trying to get away with more than they should have, or something. The Sun in the reverse. Someone's heart's been broken here. That's Leo energy. There could be a lot of people involved in this situation. My nose is itching all of a sudden. This Sun in the reverse is something that really needs to be healed. It needs to be fixed. It's starting to upset people. It's starting to cause physical health problems, either in you or this other person. Something's eating away at somebody. Could be guilt. Could be guilt about something they've said about something they've done to someone here. Someone's upset, someone's angry. It could be this fire sign energy here. There's someone here who can't seem to get away from this situation, and they just keep re-examining the facts. They keep re-examining things over and over and over again, hoping to come up with the answers. I feel like there's a lack of communication between you and whoever these people are. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. No offense, but the King of Cups is never a great communicator, whether they're in the upright or the reverse or the front or the back or sideways at all. There's someone who has a lot of feelings, but they don't necessarily talk about their feelings. I feel like, Pisces, if this is your story, this feels like something that you've kind of turned your back on, but it just seems to keep coming up. Somebody keeps re-examining all the facts. Somebody keeps like opening up this wound again or something. Somebody here didn't tell the whole truth or something. And like I was saying, somebody here hasn't been talking, and now we're about to have some conversation. And it's about to end. It's about to change. This is about to be over. Whatever this was, it's time to clean this up. Like I was saying, somebody in this dynamic is kind of being eaten up with the feelings that are coming from whatever this situation is, and it's time to close it out. Something was not fair here. Something was not right. This can be either involving divorce or just in general, like an injustice done to a person. You may know about something that was done to a person that wasn't right. It may have involved a lot of people, and it feels like, well, you may have turned your back on this situation and just said, you know what, I don't even want to deal with it. Somebody's upset now, and somebody can't seem to move on here, and now I've got the King of Wands again. And what was I saying about the anxiety and the stress and the tossing and the turning, and somebody who feels quite guilt-ridden or having bad dreams or like struggling to get to sleep at night? Now I've got the Queen of Wands under here. You got a lot of fire sign energy on here, you know that? You got a lot of people involved here. Now I've got the Queen of Swords out, and there's Temperance again, and the High Priestess again. That's you. It feels like this may have been a dynamic that happened between three people, whether it was within a friend group, a family group, a love relationship. Somebody said something deceptive happened here. I don't know what it was. Deceptive. Just something that wasn't good happened, and it could have involved a lot of people. Something was really unfair. And I think you know of it. I think that you are highly, I think you have a real healing presence to you, whoever you are, Pisces, because you have this high priestess energy here, and it feels like you are the key to this story. That's why it's being brought up here at all. Because I was like, well, if this person's like wanting to wash their hands of the whole situation, then why keep bringing it up? But it really does, Pisces, feel like you are the one that has the key to this information, to this situation. You may have to be the one that comes and helps this person. You may have to be the one that opens up a dialogue of communication with this person. Somebody here is really upset. Somebody here can't let something go even after it's been a long time since this has happened. Somebody can't seem to let it go even though it feels like they should have by now. Definitely could be dealing with a Taurus here, because I have that out twice, this Hierophant. You may have a commitment with someone here. There's a lot of Sagittarius out here as well. There's somebody here who's saying, can we please start over? And it feels like you're the one, Pisces, that's responsible for giving this person an opportunity to begin again. This person feels quite on their own. I don't know what we're really talking about here, but these are the cards. You're the one that's in charge of changing this, okay, Pisces? You're the one who's going to have to fix this. You're welcome. It looks like that's not that much fun. But you know what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes you're the one that does have the key to the story. Sometimes you're the one that didn't say something that wasn't nice or something that was unfair. And if that was you, that's okay. Nobody's perfect. You know that? If you apologize and you're genuinely, honestly apologize for something, I mean, that's really the best you can do. Nobody expects you to be perfect. Whatever happened here, somebody really can't let go of it. It's made someone kind of ill in some way. There's some kind of a major contract, commitment, or marriage here that is involved. You've got a lot of people involved in this situation. I really don't know what it's about. We have a lot of stress and worry here for one person, and it really does feel like something was very unfair here, but it's about to be rebalanced. But you are the kind of like the fulcrum point in this, Pisces, and I feel like you're the one that can come in and heal this. You have a very gentle energy about you. And I really, like, all of the people involved here are currently in the upright position. Like, it feels like everyone here wants to get to the bottom of the situation, wants to fix this, wants to make it right, wants to heal it. And so now is a good opportunity to do that. It doesn't feel like, but I don't know. I don't know what it was with the Seven of Swords and the Death card here. This may have happened last October, November time period, or this could be involving a Scorpio. Or this could just be something that needs to end, and you're the one who's going to have to put an end to it. It could be slander, could be gossip, it could just be an unfair situation. This could have been a divorce situation, could be all of the above. But there's definitely a need for healing this situation, and this is going to have to, you're going to have to speak up either for yourself or for this person, Pisces, because it seems like you're the only one who knows the truth about what's actually happened here. It feels like timing is on your side, and on everybody here, it does feel like good karma is coming in for this whole group of people, despite whatever has happened. I do feel like at this point, and it may not have always been this way, but I feel like at this point, everyone here just wants to do the right thing. They just want to come from a higher place, but they may not have always. You dig? All right, that was your reading for the week, Pisces. Clear as mud to me. So if that was your reading, do let me know. I would love to get a little bit nosier and find out what the heck that was about. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great week. Next up, we have Aquarius, first of our air signs. I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot for you guys. I'm just shaking my head. You got the Devil and the Death card on the bottom of the deck. I'm just gonna shuffle real quick. Yeah, they're both on there still. All right. Not necessarily always bad things, and I'm going to clarify those in just a second. We'll get to the bottom of it. What's that? Ooh, You have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you are wanting to do something this week that makes you really happy. You may be absolutely obsessed with something this week, Aquarius. Some of you have been through a major transition. Some of you have left a lot of people behind. Some of you have left careers, relationships, the state. Some of you are looking for new love. Some of you are meeting new people. I know that's rather vague. Someone here feels very successful, though, at having beaten some major challenges in their life. This King of Swords is under there. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine energy. Nicely done. I feel like you waited a long time to make this change, whatever it was, and it was time. When it's time, it's time. This Devil card, it feels like you had kind of run out of steam for whatever it is you were working on, whatever it was you were doing, whatever the situation was that you were in. It feels like you have made the choice to end something so that you can go to a softer place. It feels like you were ready for some kind of peace, some kind of relaxation. Some of you may be going on a vacation soon. It feels like an energy of success for you this week, Aquarius. There was a lot of distortion for you during your waiting time. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. Aquarius, it feels like a lot of you in the last 3 months or so have had to make some really difficult decisions about where the next steps you're taking are going to lead you. And I mean like physically lead you to. Some of you may have been considering like picking up and moving across the country or something. And a lot of you have had a lot of distortion, and during this waiting time it feels like you've been placed in kind of an energetic state of stasis, and a lot of you, for some of you, I'm seeing just in this card, I've not noticed this before, some of you may have been fixated on the wrong things in your life. You may feel that way now. Some of you may have to deal with some body image issues that you have about yourself. There's kind of this not sure who you want to be for some of you, or this is some of you may have found yourselves in image-driven situations, then now you've extracted yourself from them. Being like, maybe you had involved yourself with someone who was very shallow. Maybe you were feeling like you were becoming very shallow in the place that you were in. Maybe you felt like you really needed to change because you couldn't even tell who you were anymore when you looked in the mirror, something like that. And I feel like you had to wait a long time so that you could end this situation, so you could get yourself into a better place. I feel like that place is coming for you. I don't know that it's necessarily this week, but it's probably within the month. It feels like a space of softer, like a calmer, more peaceful place. It feels like you want to spend a lot of time at home, like whether it's decorating or cleaning or just making your home a happier environment, a more peaceful environment for yourself. There's just an energy of coziness here for you, and I think that's good. It's almost like I just see somebody in bed with big comforters over them, and it feels really happy. Someone who feels safer. Again, some of you were in toxic relationships that you are making the decision to leave, and you had to wait a while, and there was a lot of distortion about yourself, about your self-image that came from that. And now it feels like you're ready to be in a healthier place. If that's the case, you're going to have a lot of people patting you on the back, friends and family, like coming out of the woodwork. It's possible that in that past relationship, you may have neglected some of those other relationships, as happens sometimes. And it feels like these people are very happy to have you back. It feels like you are very much beloved, not just this week, but always. It feels like all signs point to you. Everyone wants to spend time with you all of a sudden this week, Aquarius. It feels like you are so happy you could sing. Some of you may be musicians. Some of you may be getting out ye old guitar again and playing for the first time in a while, Aquarius. Some of you have something to say now. Some of you feel just like you can breathe again for the first time and that you can start to express yourself. Some of you may have been in relationships where you felt like you weren't allowed to speak. And I feel like that's changing. For those of you who have been single for a while, I can tell like you're ready for a change. Some of you are pulling in Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy into your life. And if that's the case, it looks really happy, really healthy. I've got the Emperor out there. That's divine masculine energy. That could be you, or that could be someone that you're pulling into your life. With the Knight of Cups, though, it feels like someone that you're pulling into your life. This is someone, and I got, my goodness. Oh my goodness. So you have, so we were just talking about you. If you have been single for a while, I think you're getting tired of it, because I have the Two of Wands, and this is I always say the Two of Wands is a very lusty card, right? Yes, it's someone who wants partnership, is seeking partnership, sexual partnership, love partnership, and it feels like that person's coming towards you. It really does, with that Emperor energy. And I have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's going to have a lot of energy for you, someone who has a lot of love feelings for you, but also someone who is quite well established, someone who's a little bit older, someone who's been through a lot themselves. I also have this King of Pentacles energy that I mentioned earlier, which is someone who has a lot of financial stability within them. Like this sounds like a great person for you. And I have the Lovers card out with that. This is an excellent choice for you in regards to love. This is going to be someone that you can have long conversations with, someone that you feel like you share a lot with, someone that is going to be very well balanced, well suited for you. I like it. I do like it. All right, let me grab another deck real quick, like Aquarius. I'm just going to use this traditional deck for you guys. Yeah, I have the Devil on the bottom of the deck there again. Oh, man, it was bad. It was a bad situation, but now we're going to get out of it, okay? All right. I have the Devil out there twice for you with the Death card and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me as a reader. It indicates betrayal. It also can be, and there's the Knight of Cups. There you go. And there's the, hold on. All right, now I can shuffle. More about that in a second. But the Ten of Swords is kind of like the Julius Caesar card for me. It can be about betrayal. And an on again, off again relationship, you know, and so it feels like that's done and over with. If it's not done and over with yet, it's about to be. And that's going to feel so much healthier, so much more comfortable, so much more peaceful. You're going to want to stay in for a little while, and you're going to be welcoming to all of your friends and family that you haven't seen in a while. You're ready for something new here. Like once you cross that line, once you cross that threshold, it feels like you're ready for something new. Somebody new is ready for you too. And back to these cards that have come out, I got the Knight of Cups out again. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine. And I also have this Emperor, and now I have the Hierophant, which is a card of marriage. It's also the card of Taurus. It's a card of a major commitment. And I have the Four of Wands on top of that, which is also a card of marriage. It's a card of spiritual union, and it goes right on top of that divine masculine energy there. So Aquarius, whoever is coming into your life next, this is going to be somebody you definitely want to put down roots with, somebody that you definitely can see yourself committed to for a very long time. And this person feels that same way about you. While they do have a lot of this youthful energy to them because they have three knights out here, they also have this king energy and this emperor energy. So there's and this two kings and an emperor. So you got three knights, and you got two kings and emperor plus this Four of Wands here. Very nice. Plus this Hierophant. This is someone that you can count on, someone that you can depend on. Alrighty? Alrighty. That was your reading for the week. I love it. Ooh, this is good stuff, Aquarius. This person, whoever is coming towards you, like, I can't help but be just like a tiny bit jealous. They sound amazing. Yes, yes, they do. All right, you deserve it. All right, I love you all. Have a great day, Aquarius. Catch up with you next week. Next up, we have Libra. All right, Libra, I'm going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for you. Yeah, you guys have the Star card on the bottom of the deck too, and the Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles too. And there's that World card that I saw. Wow. All right. I feel like you are about to meet this. Not all readings can be about love, all right? But it does feel like a lot of them tonight are, and I kind of had this feeling that they might be. So really, Libra, it feels like with the Star card, that's Aquarius energy. But this is a blessing coming towards you. And it really does feel like a partnership can be a love relationship, but whatever it is, it's very passionate, it's very creative. It could be a partnership coming towards you, or a grant of some sort coming towards you this week that allows you to get a little bit more creative in your business, something that allows you a little bit more wiggle room as far as what you can do with your business or your art in some way, some kind of creativity. But it really does feel like it's very stabilizing. It comes with money, and it allows you to make some major changes in your life, whatever it is, whatever this is, whether it's a person or whether it's a gift of finance coming into you. It feels like you're going to be receiving a message about that this week. And with this world energy, it allows you to end one thing so you can begin another. I love this depiction of the world with this nest with these eggs in it. I've never noticed that before, with the blue eggs in it. It feels like you got all your eggs in one basket here, so it helps that this comes in. It's like there's somebody that either comes in and saves the day, or again, some kind of money that comes in here and saves the day. You're going to be getting a message about this week. Yeah, by Wednesday. Feels like with this star card energy, this is about some kind of unique gift, talent, or person that is meant for you, something you're meant to do, someone you're meant to meet or know. And so just trust that whenever this comes to you, it's something that can't be taken away. It's something that belongs to you. You earned it. You deserve it. All right. All right. Something you may have been waiting a while for too. I have the Knight of Wands that comes out here for you. We have a lot of similar cards with you and Aquarius here. This Knight of Wands is someone who's a little bit nervous. Whenever you meet this person, or whenever this message comes through, you may be a little bit nervous. You may not be sure you want to commit to this person or this situation. Yeah, there's an energy of not trusting it, not sure that it's going to work out right. Let me just real quick, get a deck to clarify this, because is that the King of Cups here too? Yeah, it is. So I have the King of Cups here, and I have the King of Cups here. Yeah, you're worried that this person's not telling you everything they should be telling you, or someone may be hiding something from you. Like maybe that you're like reading all the fine print or something like that. Let me find out why we have this moon here. Yeah, it's an energy of illusion. Here's the thing. You're afraid that it is going to be. You're afraid that whatever this is, whoever this is, and key word is afraid, all right? That it's not going to be the real deal. You're afraid this person's not telling you the truth. You're afraid to take this because you're afraid it's going to not be legit. Because you've gone through this before somehow. Honestly, this is going to be what takes you to the next level, though. I really feel that way with this death card that comes out here, and it comes out on the sunshiny death card, not the scary death card side. So this is the vice versa tarot. It's printed on both sides. Super cool deck. But it really does feel like this is bringing some kind of major transformation into your life. Trust this. Trust that this belongs to you. I have the Emperor out here with this Ace of Swords as well. This is somebody that comes in and helps you. That's divine masculine energy. That's Aries energy. That's the time period that we will be in tomorrow. This feels like you are meant to have this. You're meant to have this now, whether it's money, whether this is a relationship. This person has good intentions towards you. Really, the only thing that's keeping you stuck here is your mistrust of the situation or mistrust of this person. So you're going to have to decide if that's what you want to do. You're just so worried about it. Why are you so worried about this? Who is this person you're so worried about? What is this thing? It feels like you've been stuck in a waiting pattern, a holding pattern for a really long time. There it is too. You've been kind of in a stagnant place for a little while. And so you may you may have met some folks in the recent past who weren't so good to you. You know that? I didn't think of that. Yeah, but there's the Empress that comes out there. And this Knight of Cups out here too. Oh, I see. Some of you may have been battling some mental health challenges this year. Yeah, and you are not alone if that's the case. You are not alone. So many people have been through so much. Think about it. Our planet, our poor planet, we've gone through so much. Some of you are not trusting yourselves here. Some of you are saying, I don't know if I'm going to have what it takes. It's almost like somebody gives you a grant or something and you're like, oh, that's great, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to manage it on my own or something. There's like somebody here who doesn't trust themselves entirely. If we're talking about a love relationship coming towards you, this person's all in. It's you not trusting yourself. You may be a little bit worried about falling back into old patterns, old habits. Some of you may have struggled with addictions or toxicities within your own self, or you may have been involved in relationships with people who were struggling with those things too. And there's an energy of distrust of pretty much everybody, including yourself here. And that's a lot. But the truth is, you are good and you are wonderful. This person sees you as their true match. Look, you have the Emperor and the Empress there together, all right? You really can't make it up. And this person wants to talk to you. They think you're the right person for this deal or for them or whatever it is. So trust yourself, and you will. And if you do feel like this is a really big mistake, just check yourself and say, is that coming from a place of fear or is that really coming from my gut instinct? Because from what it looks like here on my table, it looks like this is something you're meant to have. So I say go after it, and I say you're going to be great at it or great for this person. And I think this person or this situation is going to be great for you too. I think it's going to bring a lot of transformation into your life, a lot of happiness and a lot of new experiences and a lot of, if it's a person, a lot of good times. All right. That was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Libra. I'm going to keep on with this Artist's Inner Vision Tarot for Gemini. I knew I just split that on the Four of Wands. What do we have? Do we have like a lot of soulmate union happening this month? Oh boy, let's see here. Yeah. Four of Wands is that twin flame 1111 card. It can also be marriage. It's also an energy of stability coming into your life as well. The stability of your physical body or like your home around you, and it's like a trickle down effect out into your community. It's a good vibe. It's good energies. It's someone who's all of a sudden seeing the synchronicities in the world, starting to see like the glitches in the matrix, and there's something very charming about this energy. Okay. Oh, my right ear is ringing all of a sudden. And I have the Ace of Swords out for you guys too. Somebody get ready for some kind of communication. It's not easy to hear it though. I don't know why. This is kind of like my jagged little pill card, just because it looks like such a tough truth to swallow. The Ace of Swords can indicate a message that's been sent. It can indicate something honest, something that you have to get off your chest. Somebody here, Gemini, it feels like your energy, all of a sudden, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to say. And you know that the truth is the truth. It's almost like you've got it all written out in a book, or you could write a book about it. And I've got the World on the bottom of the deck for you too. You know that. I feel like you're getting ready to close out a chapter or a cycle in your life. I feel like you're being very brave about this, Gemini. You're taking your life into your own hands, and I think that's really who it should belong to, right? It feels like you have a lot of energy coming into you this week. It feels like if we're just talking about your day-to-day, it's like you blow through your to-do list before 11 every morning. Like you just have that much energy, a lot of get up and go. You got a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, Leo specifically. Okay, so here's what we're talking about with this Ace of Swords. Remember I was saying that was like my jagged little pill card. We've got the Seven of Swords out here again, and you're the third sign tonight to have this heavy Seven of Swords energy in here. May have something to do with the Sagittarius. There's definitely an energy of betrayal here. Could have also been something that happened during Sagittarius season, maybe right around the holidays, Gemini. I don't know if this is something that you haven't necessarily been honest about, but it feels like you've had to chase down the truth from this person. And there is an energy of betrayal or on again, off again here with this person, with this Ten of Swords. And it really feels like you've been in an unhealthy dynamic with someone, and you are finally starting to, again, let your life be in your own hands. It feels like you're having to tell someone the truth here, Gemini, as to how you've been feeling for a very long time. You may have not been telling the truth about your feelings because you didn't want to be yelled at. You didn't want to cause problems, something like that. You see how she looks so angry, like she's having to chase someone down for the truth. That may be how you're feeling. You've got the star on the bottom of the deck. That's Aquarius energy. This may be something that you figured out during Aquarius season, that maybe you were feeling this way. Maybe you were seeing traits like this in another person. But you understand now that there's something greater out there for you. And I love this. And you've got the Sun card out underneath that. Okay. Let me get another deck real quick. Let's use this Vice Versa Tarot again. Yeah, it's been like an uphill battle with this person, maybe like on a daily basis. One or the other of you within this dynamic, and it feels like a partnership. It really does. Yeah, because we got the Two of Cups on this side, right? But I feel like somebody's been doing all the work here and somebody has not been. You know, somebody's just been kind of watching, and somebody's been. And there's also the potential for third party here as well with that Two of Cups, just because of the figure in the background, you know. You may be dealing with a third party situation within your relationship, although I don't see that specifically, but it does feel like it's been a challenging partnership of some sort. And I feel like somebody's been trying to chase down the truth, either the truth of how they feel or the truth of how you feel. And I have this Ace of Cups on the top here, which is a new love relationship coming towards you. There's that Death card again. And again, it's the happy death, not the scary death. So this is very transformative energy here for you, Gemini. And it feels like you have a lot of healing and a lot of happiness that's about to come in here for you. It's really, there is this real energy. And I'm not saying that you have to talk about it this week, but it really does feel like you're being pressed to open up and speak about something here, something that you've had on your mind here, about something that hasn't been necessarily honest, or an energy of betrayal here. And it feels like this truth kind of sets you free. All of a sudden you start, it's like speaking up for yourself, speaking your truth, being genuine and honest with yourself, really embodying that kind of Four of Wands, like that 11-11, like I'm in the right place at the right time kind of moment, is kind of propelling you towards a new perspective on life. There's a lot of big energy coming in here towards you, Gemini, possibly new love, definitely self-love for yourself, a lot of respect for yourself for standing up for yourself. Nicely done. And also just like a return of joy in your life. It feels like you haven't had that in a while. I have the Queen of Pentacles. I got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I don't know. You may be dealing with two different women here, or you may be dealing with, so I'm hearing like same woman, different on different days. This may be you. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone who's feeling very overly emotional. This is someone who's crying a lot. This could be you. This could be someone in your environment. This could be the person that you're having to talk to. Maybe this is why you don't want to tell the truth, is because you don't want the waterworks and like the high drama scene that this is going to be. But you're encouraging yourself here to rip the Band-Aid off and tell the truth for the first time in a very long time. I feel like if you're in a partnered relationship, whoever I'm talking to, you've been kind of holding down the fort for a while, whether it's emotional stability you've been providing, financial stability, taking care of the home, doing all of the everything. And I feel like you're having to tell the truth to someone about how you've been feeling. And I think it's going to upset this person. I think you know it, and I think that's why you haven't spoken up for yourself in the past, Gemini. But it's like you do, and all of a sudden there's just a return of confidence in your life. And there really is a magical time coming up for you this month. During Aries season, it really feels like, Gemini, where you're just kind of enchanted by the world around you all of a sudden again. And it's just kind of a release for you. There's some like a release that comes in for you this month. And it really does have to do with sharing your voice. All right, that was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Gemini. Next up, we have Capricorn, first of our earth signs. I am going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Capricorn. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? All right, first card out was the Four of Cups, but I have the Emperor that came out and topped the whole reading, so I'm going to leave that up there. Hold on. Capricorn, you too are having to get down to the bottom of something. You want a major commitment from somebody. You're getting a lot of, I'm going to clarify this Four of Cups, but I feel like you're getting tired of dealing with somebody else's emotions. I feel like it's other people's emotions. I don't think it's necessarily yours. There's kind of this mopey energy, someone who's quite focused on everybody else and not paying attention to what they need to be focusing on. It's kind of like, pay attention to your own papers, please. You know, keep your eyes on your own papers. I feel like you're the boss of a situation. You may be a superior in your workplace. The Emperor is divine masculine energy. It's someone who's usually quite in charge, someone who is a little bit older, a little bit more well established. It feels like you have a lot of people around you this week, Capricorn, but it does feel like you're getting tired of dealing with someone else's emotions. Maybe someone's overly emotional. It feels like this Emperor is like, just the facts, please, ma'am. Just the facts. Let's take all this emotion out. I feel like you're looking for something that's just less dramatic. There's some high drama from other people around you. You're trying to keep it all together here. You may be married to this person with this Hierophant energy. There's a major commitment that you have towards this person. Doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, but a lot of times it is. I feel like you've been trying to do your best, try to hold everything together, hold everybody together. But this is getting to be kind of a pain. You're starting to, you may have just become single recently, or you may be envisioning yourself as being single just because you don't want to, because you want to be. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. And I have the Wheel of Fortune here. It tells me that things are starting to change, and you can feel this sneaking up on you here. You guys are, you're kidding me. You guys share a lot of similar cards to Gemini just a moment ago, but we're using a different deck. I feel like you are also, yes, this is, hold on. I know I'm being a dork. Just 1 minute, and I'm going to clarify. Let me get another deck out here. Capricorn, it feels like you are wanting to be independent. Again, whether this is about a love relationship or whether this is in work or friendship or family, I don't know. But it feels like you've been in a serious commitment here with someone for a long time. You've been trying to keep it all together. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's extremely emotional a lot of the time. You're growing tired of it, and it's like it's too much. It's been a long time of this. This person may deal, and I'm not trying to be unkind to this person because this person may have a lot going on, but it does kind of seem like there's this consistent energy of always having to pick up the pieces for someone, always having to help someone through some kind of emotional drama. You're getting tired of it, and you're just kind of wanting things to stabilize, things to get better. And you're saying, if it doesn't get better soon, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore, and I'm going to be on my own. Because at this point, you're not seeing enough change in this person. You're wanting to kind of be on your own, it feels like. And there's this energy of, with the Wheel of Fortune, that Sagittarius energy, there's a change. You can tell there's a change that's coming, because there's something is going to have to change, because you can't keep on like this any longer. You know, you can't keep pushing this up this hill by yourself anymore. You're already starting to lose all your little veggies, right? We got to make a change. We got to do something different. And you can tell that there's about to be a cycle change here for you. And you're encouraging yourself to be strong during this time, because not only are you ready to learn to love yourself again with this Ace of Cups energy, you may have lost a lot of love for yourself in this dynamic over here. You're also ready to open your heart to something that feels right, that feels better, feels healthier, okay? And with this Four of Wands, same as Gemini, that's that energy, that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card. That's the energy of stability within your body, within your home. It can be an energy of marriage. It can be an energy of you know, right place, right time. Same thing with this Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You're just kind of encouraging yourself to do it. You're saying, just do it. Jump on in there. Wow. Let me use this after tarot to clarify. Yeah, there's about to be a tower moment here between this Emperor and whoever is this Four of Cups energy. This tower, and there's the Four of Cups right under it. Yes, it is. So we know we're right. Okay, this is gonna be what you need. Let's see. That tower is all about course redirection. And what happens for this Emperor is they have been in this situation with this other person. They've decided, you know what? I just don't want it anymore. I really, really don't. I don't want this any longer. And it feels like you've said it over and over again. And it just has kept on keeping on. And now we have somebody who's going to start using their words. It feels like this Emperor. That feels like you, Capricorn, where you're saying, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't keep this up anymore. And you can just kind of hear it coming down. What about this Hierophant energy? That's that Queen of Cups right there. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. I feel like you've tried to take care of this person as long as you possibly can because you're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're very loving. This person may also be that, embody those qualities as well, typically. Or they may all of a sudden start embodying those qualities because they know that if they don't, you're going to leave or something. All of a sudden, this person's your biggest supporter. And I have the Empress out here. So I have the minor arcana of the Empress, I have the Empress, and I have the Emperor. It feels like, so this could go a couple of different ways, okay, Capricorn? Either you are about to meet someone new that is really going to blow your mind. If you are single and you have been for a while, I feel like you're about to meet your perfect counterpart because I have divine masculine, divine feminine, and that Four of Wands right there. That is divine counterpart energy, and it's union energy. You've got marriage energy there, and you've got good timing there. You've got perfect timing. Couldn't have come in any later, couldn't have come in any sooner. It is what it is, and trust it, and you're going to love it. It's a new love relationship that is blessed by God. Okay, if you are in a partnered relationship here, Capricorn, it feels like you are kind of tired of what you've been seeing, and this could go a couple of different ways. Either you ask this person to change, and they do. I don't know how long it will be, but they do make some changes, and things get a lot better. Hold on. I really feel like those are the only two ways it's going to go. I really do think that this is all good news. I really do. I don't think there is a shoe that drops. I don't think there's an or. Yeah, I've got the King of Cups out here now. So I've got the Queen of Cups. I got the King of Cups. I got the Emperor. I've got the Empress. Like, it really doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. The only thing I could see that's going to be a hitch and a giddy up here is that whoever this Emperor is involved with, if you are in a partnered relationship, there's kind of an almost a too little too late kind of vibe here. But some of you are going to stick it out anyway. There is an energy of independence here with that Nine of Pentacles right there in the middle. And that kind of, and the Nine of Pentacles is right on top of this Hierophant, which is kind of like that diverging path. Are we going to stay committed? Are we going to become singled up? You know, that is really the deciding point here. The only thing is that this King of Cups Emperor energy may decide that it's a little bit too little too late, or this Queen of Cups may say that, one or the other. Now if you're single though, you are definitely pulling in some kind of major divine counterpart energy here, and whenever it comes in, it's gonna be like, I hate to say perfect because there's no such thing as perfect, but it's gonna feel pretty darn good. It's definitely gonna be noteworthy. Yeah. All right, that was your reading for the week, Capricorn. Thank you very much for letting me read for you. I loved that one. That made me so happy for you. I think I'm going to be a Capricorn this week. Next up, we have Virgo. All right, Virgo, I'm going to use actually this traditional Rider-Waite deck for you guys to start. Hello and welcome. All right, Virgo. the same cards. Like there's a lot, there seems to be like a through line this week. A lot of soulmate energy, a lot of good timing, a lot of good karma, a lot of commitment, a lot of recommitment to one another within partnerships. Let me just see what all you have here. There's someone here who feels like they're about to lose it. Oh man, and the Ten of Swords too. That guy is so popular tonight. And the Devil is right under him. Also such a popular one tonight. So there's somebody here who really feels like they're kind of on the cusp of losing it all. Like they're about to lose balance. They're about to let it all fall apart. But it really does. Let me just, yeah, we're about to have something in here that comes in and restabilizes this. Whether it's an influx of money, whether it's getting on the same page with someone at work or at home, everybody working together as a team all of a sudden. There's a real commitment energy here. There's a good vibe here. There's like a lot of positive karma, like a good shift of energy coming in towards you. You got soulmate energy coming in here with that Six of Cups. This is really positive stuff. Let's see. I have the Tower in the reverse, which I think is usually a crisis averted. Judgment on its side. Oh yeah, this could be finances improving this week for you. Some of you may have had some financial struggles in the last little recent past, and you were like, man, I don't know how we're gonna do this. It's kind of like maybe you had some big things you needed to pay for and you weren't sure how that was going to happen, and you were really sweating it and you were really worried about it. Something comes in here and fixes it. This is almost like working as a team. This kind of glues something back together. This it does feel like a crisis that's been averted. Oh, or delayed. It feels like averted. We're going to say that. It feels like you may have to make a decision about something that you want to do rather quickly. It does feel like it has to do with money. There's a worry of something being a little bit risky here. Let me clarify. I'm going to use this after tarot to clarify. I think it's going to go well, but you're worried about it. You're still worried about it. Yeah, definitely worry that you're not going to have enough money. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who's afraid that this help is not going to come through. This is somebody who's afraid that it's not going to be real, that it's not going to last, that it's not going to stay. That feels like there's a contract coming towards you. Somebody feels worried. I have the High Priestess and I have the Eight of Pentacles here. For those of you who are looking for work, it feels like you're going to be finding the right team, the right partnership. Some of you may not have been able to work for a while and you've been very worried about it, but you've been praying about it. You've been, a lot of you have been praying about it. A lot of you have been working hard about it. A lot of you have been working hard behind the scenes. Some of you may have taken extra work at night or something on a computer. Some of you are just waiting on a contract to come through. Some of you are nervous that you're not trusting your intuition here in a couple of different places here. Because you haven't been seeing the results you needed to see. It feels like that's changing. Let me just see. Those of you who are waiting on a contract to come in, I think your concern is that it's not going to be as big as you want it to be. However, I feel like there's a lot of room for promotion within this offer. And I think that it's something that you're saying, though, if it's not a good enough offer, I feel like I deserve more, and I'm going to close the door on that. Okay. Yeah. You want the right thing, and you're kind of done and over anything that isn't the right thing. This is somebody who says, I'll wait, I'll make it work. I do feel like you have something that comes in here this week, some kind of message that comes in this week that you're going to have to make a decision about here. You're not really trusting this for whatever reason. this offer, I'm telling you, whatever you're being offered here, there is a potential for a lot of growth and expansion here for you. This whatever this offer is, it could take you places for sure. And it can bring a lot of balance into your life, but you do you. You'll know the right thing. Because I have this Hierophant energy that is marriage energy, but it's also contractual energy. It's doing things by the book, you know. This place, whoever this is, it could be a lot of paperwork involved, a lot of documents. You may not feel like doing that, but I'm telling you, this would be a good situation for you, something that you were meant to do with that Six of Cups energy there. And you may have to physically relocate for this job. Yeah. This is very career focused for someone. This feels rather specific. And I have this King of Wands though. I think this is whatever this is that's coming towards you during this time. Like it really does feel like you've been waiting a long time for this, for one thing, and it feels like every new person that you've met has just been kind of like a bloop bloop. It's not been working out. Like somebody's kind of dropped the ball here. Every time you put an offer in, you think it's going to go well, it doesn't go well. Now you're starting to not trust anything. You may have applied at 40 different places, Virgo, I don't know, and maybe you're just not hearing back from people. That's about to change. We've got the Wheel of Fortune out there twice for you, and it feels like you're going to start to be receiving quite a few contracts, possibly even 4 within the next 2 weeks for you to look over. It feels like this was just a delay, and it does feel like it comes in just in the nick of time. It's like a real nail biter of a situation, if I'm being honest. Kind of frustrating. Like I'm frustrated for you, and I feel like there's going to be one here that it seems like it's not. It seems like it's going to be kind of entry level, but there's a lot of room for expansion here. So definitely talk to the people that are assembling these teams, because it feels like you're about to be on a really healthy team of some sort, something that you work really well with, and do check like what are the potentials for progression here, because it does feel like there's a lot of wiggle room there. I get that you are so sick of waiting. I get that you are like maybe strapped here and worried about it, but there is a lot of change. You got the Wheel of Fortune out there twice. That is like textbook for change, and when it's in the upright position, that's good news. That's good karma. Okay. You're gonna have to make some major decisions this week about what you want to do, and it does feel like you are narrowly narrowly dodging some kind of a bullet. What did I say? Crisis averted, right? All right, that was your reading for this week, Virgo. Next up we have Taurus. Last of the night, Taurus. I am going to use let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. I don't know why it's so hard for me to decide sometimes. What do we have for Taurus? Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Empress. Oh, okay. All right, somebody here, I really feel like, I don't know which side of this you're going to be on. And when it comes to tarot cards, you understand that these are just stories, right? And these are energies that help tell the stories. I'm reading both. So you're going to have to decide if this is your reading at all and which role you kind of embody, if any. So I have the Queen of Wands and I have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's your energy, right, Taurus? And right in the middle, I have this Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. And I have this Empress down here on the bottom hanging out, which is Virgo energy. More about that in a minute. Zodiac signs don't matter at all, except when they do. All right, so I have somebody here who's trying to balance a situation. Somebody here who's just trying to keep it all together. And I don't know if that's you. It feels like it's you and this Queen of Pentacles. There could be like a trio of people working together here. I'm getting the impression that somebody, like I was hearing mother-in-law or something at the beginning of this reading, like very much a mother, but it, this Queen of Pentacles is very motherly, right? Queen of Pentacles takes care of everyone, all of their responsibilities. They're very good with money. They're very responsible. This Queen of Wands is someone who's very beautiful, someone very attractive. You could embody all of these qualities for sure, especially when we have this Empress energy here. And I don't know if we have a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles with a Pisces between them. or if we have the two of you working together here and waiting for something to take place here. So that is the only reason why I bring up the zodiac signs, all right? Because sometimes it can be specific, okay? Let me just get a couple more cards out here and we can talk about, we have a death card energy here. We have some kind of a major transformation. Goes right on top of that Queen of Wands energy and that Empress energy. That's Scorpio. You got a lot of court cards and majors here. We have somebody here who's saying we got to do something. We got to do something quick. I don't want to do this on my own anymore. This could be a business partner to you. This could be a sibling. This could be a friend. This could be a loved one. Time for a major change. We got a major change in this dynamic that's about to take place. Somebody's going to start talking. Somebody's going to start speaking up. And I have Virgo out there with that Hermit energy. I'm going to stop right there. Let me, I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. I got to know about this Queen of Wands, because they all came out at the same time. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I got the Tower out for you guys. Very popular energy tonight is that Tower. The Tower is all about course redirection. It can feel scary whenever it happens. Hold on. This is definitely involving children. I just saw 2 pages back to back there, and we were just talking about children there. The Tower is usually an event that comes in and it knocks your socks off, or it shatters a building. It's something that takes everything apart. It's very destructive energy, but really it's about bringing you back to where you should have been the whole time. So I feel like you're about to have a situation that happens that could be a little bit high drama of a situation this week, Taurus. It feels like it's kind of what's necessary for some kind of a major ending to take place. Either an ending or some kind of a major transformation. It could be between you and this fire sign queen, or it could be, I mean, that's really what it kind of looks like, because I feel like we have a lot of people involved in this situation where you've been needing something to change in a dynamic. You've been needing to rebalance a situation. There's somebody here who has really good, healthy feelings about this, like a lot of loving feelings about this situation, and they just want it to get better. They just want to fix it. They want to remember why they ever loved each other in the first place, why they were friends. You know, you may be family. This could be in a love relationship. It feels like you've both been waiting on the other person to open up this dialogue of conversation, but you haven't been. Neither one of you have been. It's like you've both been waiting on the other person. With this Empress energy, I don't know, it feels like you both are kind of embodying this divine feminine energy here. There's a lot of goodness, kindness, and sweetness between the both of you. There really, really is. It's positive energy, but there does need to be a change here between the two of you. It feels like it's gotten to the point where it's stressful, and again, my stomach is starting to kind of feel funny because of it. This is a conversation that needs to happen, and it needs to be a conversation that's had without a lot of emotion. It's something that you guys need to put your heads together about in private, in quiet conversation, away from other people's eyes and ears. It feels like this is also a conversation that it wouldn't hurt if you prayed before you had it, honestly. But usually when the Tower comes in, we don't really have a chance to pray because it's unexpected. So just go ahead and start praying now about it, and then whenever the time comes, you'll be ready to go. I always like to pray that God help me with the right words, because usually I don't know. And if anybody knows the right words, it's not going to be me. And I pray that, you know, that God steps in and gives me those words, you know, and that helps me whenever I have to deal with a difficult conversation or a challenging conversation. That may help you too, not necessarily. You do you. But this situation could be involving children. This could be involving a caretaker situation, a friend situation, something like that. I have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is somebody who doesn't want to screw this up. I think everybody involved in this situation, and I don't know if there's been conflict or if there's just something that needs to be discussed here that may be a sensitive topic. Again, it may be involving children here. It feels like that people want to do things the right way. They want to have a plan. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. That's you. And so I feel like everybody here wants the best thing. Everyone here wants to come in from a place of honesty and compassion. I think you're going to be really happy after you have this conversation. There may have been an energy of some kind of a betrayal here between you and this other person, and there's the Death card right under it. So here's the deal. The Ten of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me. You've got the Death card out there twice, and the Ten of Swords. So you got a lot of death up in here, right? But it's time. It feels like it's time to end whatever this is once and for all, and it really to restore justice to this situation. Again, I was saying there may have been a betrayal in some way here. This Justice card is Libra energy. This may have been a situation that happened during Libra season, and maybe you haven't been talking to one another since then. It feels like it's time. I feel like you both have positive intentions here. I really do. So like I said, just pray a little prayer before you run into this person, or just now, because you never know when this is going to happen. Like I said, the tower is, you never know when lightning is going to strike the tower. So just take your time with this and just know that everyone seems to have the best of intentions here. You're going to be really happy with the outcome of this. This really seems to be weighing on your mind pretty heavily. Yeah, I think that you just want this to be healthy and you want this to be healed, right? Yeah, and you want to be able to work with this person again, and there's a timing issue here. I think you guys could be very good friends. There's your card there, Taurus, and it's got the tower right under it. It's like you may have to be the one that opens up this whole can of worms. You may have to be the one that opens up this dialogue and this conversation, all right? Because whoever this other person is, I'm seeing that this tower comes behind you, not behind them. So it really feels like you're the one who's like opening up this door, and it's going to feel kind of scary at first, you know, but everyone here has good intentions, so do just trust that. All right, that was your reading for this week. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you all so much. I'm going to timestamp these and I'll post them over onto YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I love you all. I appreciate you. Yes, you may still book personal readings with me for now. I'm probably going to be closing those out sometime soon, so get them while you can. Alrighty. All right, love you all. Mwah. Happy Sunday.